Hey people of internet, my name is Ben and today I'm going to show you a few licks that John Mayer played in a song What Kind of Woman Is This with Buddy Guy in 2005. Let's check it out.
What kind of woman is this? What kind of woman? Tell me! What? 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 Tell me what kind! Shakes all over when she walks. Made a blind man see, made a dumb man talk.
Okay, so first of all, the song is in E, it's an E blues, and all you need to know is the E pentatonic, in this case E major and E minor pentatonic, and John also uses both in this little solo, and yeah, so you only need to know your classic boxes, and then you are good to go. So let's check out the first lick. Alright, in this first and second lick, John Mayer uses this Jimi Hendrix bending technique, which means you bend the string, in this case the B string, but you don't release the B string on top of your bend, you release the string above it, in this case the G string. And you do that either by rolling over your middle finger and releasing the G string, or you just tip over your ring finger, which is a bit more complicated, but that's at least how I do it, and it gives you that slight dissonant sound, which sounds very cool in a blues song and very Hendrixy. So let me show you the first lick, how it's played. Alright, slow. Now here's what I've been talking about. You bend the B string at the 15th fret, but you don't release it. You tip over your ring finger and slide down from the 15th to the 14th and then to the 12th fret. And John is really digging in this song. He's not playing it soft. He's really hitting it. You could also do it like this, but I think that's a bit more complicated. So you bend the 15th fret, do that Hendrix lick, then you play the 14th fret on the D string, then you slide down from the 14th fret to the 12th fret on the A string, to the 10th, to the 12th on the E, and slide down from the 10th on the E string. And at the end he does this kind of muted thing. It's just an upstroke on the top strings with your pick, and gives you that weird sound, this whoosh. Slow again. You can also give this a little bend, like this. I think Albert King was doing this all the time. Alright, on to the second lick. Alright, the second lick starts out just like the first lick, but we do this Hendrix bend thing 4 times. This is how it sounds. And then we bend the 14th fret on the E string 1/2 step to the 15th fret and give it a slight vibrato. So when you did this, you bend again the 14th fret to the 15th fret, then you play the 14th and the 12th fret, then you do the same thing on the B string, then you play the 14th fret on the G string, to the 12th on the B string, to the 12th on the G string, give it a slight nudge, then the 12th fret, the 14th fret on the D string. Then you play the 12th fret on the A string, and you slide it down to the 10th fret on the A string as well. You do this little thing. And you make it major for a second there. To the 14th on the D string and to the 12th on the D string. And then at the end he kinda, I'll show you in context. It's like he does a downstroke 2 times on the high strings, and then does this whoosh, this slide down with your finger. You mute the strings, of course. It's not any particular fret. It's just timekeeping, I guess. And after this, he stores a pick in his fingers, between his fingers. Alright, the third lick goes like this, slowly. The slaps in between are just for timekeeping, and I'm pretty sure I've seen John do this too. Would sound pretty awkward without the slaps. Now I'm muting the G string with my thumb and the palm of my right hand, and I'm always alternating between the top 2 strings and the G string. And I'm only playing double stops. In this case, the 19th and the 20th fret. Alright, next lick. Alright, the 4th lick. Sounds almost the same as the 3rd lick, but in this case you use this little double stop instead of this part is a bit tricky, but I would practice it just slowly. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong one. That's the right one. Alright, next to the 5th lick. Alright, the 5th lick goes like this. It's almost like the 3rd lick, but a bit different. on to the next lick. Okay, this is already the last lick, and it goes like this. Again, slowly. And the more important thing here is I'm muting the G string 2 times with my thumb. Watch. And in the end it's just the octave of this 12th fret on the D. And that's it. Alright guys, I hope this little lesson helped you a bit and you could learn something from it. I know I'm not the best at explanation, that's why there's so little of it, but you have to understand English is not my first language and I'm trying to remember words I've learned years ago, but it's a bit hard. I think it's gonna be better in the future. So see you next time, and if you liked it, leave a like, subscribe, and see you next time. Bye.